Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm a sleep physician, and if you have insomnia, this channel is for you. Today we're going to talk about some problems that Mark is having. Mark is from the Philippines, and after a trip to Canada, he's having some pretty severe insomnia type problems. If you're hearing this, Mark, I hope that I will be able to give you some good advice. And thank you for sharing this, because I think there are many other people with similar problems that hopefully will also benefit from the advice. Let's take a look at what Mark told me about 17 hours ago. So it started when I went to Canada last March 2018. Before that, I didn't have insomnia. Then sudden change of time ruins everything. My sleep cycle, I'm going to 2 hours of sleep to no sleep at all. I've been there since September. Going back to the Philippines, I thought this will change my sleep pattern, but I'm frustrated because I can't back to sleeping on my own. I take medications now to survive, but I don't want to depend on it. I don't if my body or brain won't let me sleep. Please, I need help. I went on to just ask him about his sleep times, and Mark told me that he goes to bed like 8 or 9 p.m. and he's tossing. His brain body doesn't want to sleep sometimes. It sounds like, again, going between 2 hours to no sleep at all. I think you have what's called psychophysiological insomnia. And it's always a good start to know kind of what type of insomnia you have, because that gives us some more guidance in terms of how we should move forward later on. So what is psychophysiological insomnia? I have a previous video only on this topic. Let's just do a quick review. So let's say somebody was sleeping well or had maybe a little bit of insomnia here and there, and then there's some type of change, usually something stressful or something happens in your life. And then you have insomnia because of that, whatever happened. But even though whatever happened is resolved, it's no longer an active issue, the insomnia does not go away. I think this fits you very well. Like you had no problem sleeping, you went to Canada, started having insomnia, you're back in the Philippines, but the insomnia is still an ongoing problem. Now, I think the good news here, Mark, is that you have not had insomnia for like years and years and years. It is fairly recent, which makes me more hopeful that you could have progress in not so much time. Usually, the longer you've had insomnia, the harder it gets to get back to sleeping better. So that is a good thing. Now, what should you be doing? Well, remember this. Insomnia is an evil creature. It feeds off of our attempts to make it better. Oftentimes, people with insomnia, desperate to sleep, try to go to bed early to make sure, they have enough time to sleep. That just feeds your insomnia. It just gives it more time to have you tossing and turning and frustrated and irritated. Another thing that feeds insomnia is your desire to sleep. And this is where insomnia is so evil, because the more you want it, the harder it becomes to get it. Now, those two things being said, we have a game plan. We have something we can do here. I strongly recommend you, Mark, to try what's called bedtime restriction. It's not easy. Your next days and weeks here will probably be really, really, really challenging. But you know what? You can do this. You can make it work. So what do I want you to do here is spend much less time in bed for the next 1 to 2 to 3 weeks or so. Ask yourself how much you need to sleep. Let's say you feel like, I think I need 7 hours. Like before I had insomnia, I slept 7 hours. Then for now, spend 6 hours in bed. Pick a wake up time. Let's say you want to get up 6 in the morning and then back up 6 hours. You land at midnight. Don't go to bed before midnight. Even if you feel sleepy, which may not be the case, that a lot of people with insomnia don't feel particularly sleepy at all, but if you happen to feel sleepy at 8 or 9 or 10 or 11, don't go to bed just yet. Wait till midnight. Now, if you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night after 2 hours, it's 2 a.m., then try to leave the bedroom, read a book or do something different, and go back to your bed only when you feel sleepy again, okay? And then finally, the 6 o'clock like wake up time, be religious about that. Like every single morning, get out of bed at 6 and don't go to bed again until midnight the following day. This is not easy, but it can be very effective. Number 2, now this is also not easy. This is you have to change your mind in a way here. As much as possible, try not to think about how much you want to sleep. Of course, I want you to sleep more. I know you want to sleep more, but kind of the more you think about how much you want to sleep, the harder it becomes. Now, try this. If you kind of want to go along by yourself, then try, spend maybe like 6 or 7 hours, not more than that, in bed for the next week or 2. And if you find yourself falling asleep quicker, staying asleep for longer periods of time, and you're starting to feel like, I'm sleeping most of the time in my bed, but I'm feeling tired during the day, then you can little by little spend a little more time in bed until you reach like the full sleep you need. I'm hopeful this was helpful, Mark. I'm really, really rooting for you. And please comment again if you have questions at this point. And if you don't mind, let us know how things are going in the next few days or weeks. Hope you feel better very soon, and hope to seeing you and everyone else back here very soon. Thank you.